Shout out to Brooklyn Bless. I said, what can we do naturally to anti-age besides using the chamber?
Oh, that's a good question.
Great question.
So before I got into the hyperbaric, and this is super interesting stuff, dude.
I'm ready.
Okay, so me and my wife were going to this place in Agoura Hills. It's called a harmonic egg. That's pretty trippy shit, dude. You go in and it's egg. But anyway, it's a side story. But the main thing is they introduced us to this book called The Phoenix Protocol. Okay. And so the Phoenix Protocol. Okay. This was something. Is a NASA scientist. His name is Dr. Augustine. You can get this book, by the way, on Amazon. It's called The Phoenix Protocol. And basically what he found out was that the Russians for decades have been doing something called dry fasting, which is fasting with no water, no food. And if you go 7 days, if you do that every year, like once or twice a year, it's going to extend your life 15 to 25 years. So you get the similar benefits of doing the hyperbaric by doing the dry fasting.
The dry fasting.
Yeah. So my wife and me, we got the book and we did our first dry fast between Christmas and New Year's to see how it was.
Yeah.
I dropped down to my weight when I graduated in high school. I got down like 170. Normally I'm like 193. I was down to 173.
Right.
But more than that, I felt like my body did when I was in high school.
What?
Seriously, man.
That's crazy. Oh, good looking for this. Yeah, we gotta get the tea.
Cool. But yeah, that book, if you don't have a lot of money and you want to do something really profound, Phoenix Protocol. Incredible.
Dry fasting.
Fasting. And most people get freaked out because we're taught, you can die within 3 days without water. It's not true. The Russians found out you can go 11 days and still get like healing benefit.
Wow.
They actually reverse like chronic diseases by doing 11-day dry fast. Yeah. I mean, obviously you've got to do your research. You don't want to just do this based off a podcast. You definitely want to get the book and learn the procedure because it is kind of a medical thing, but you can do it on your own.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So that would be the number one thing.
A lot of things they told us is not true. Huh?
No, yeah. I mean, and it's,
Main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello? Hello out there. This is Killer Priest. I'm on my way to Nebula in the rocket. This is the rocket to Nebula. I have to say, it's beautiful up here. The rap game will never be the same after this. It would never be the same. It's beautiful. On my way to Nebula. Rocket to Nebula. Rocket to Nebula. Rocket to Nebula.
Roger, we're copying you about 5 by 2. Very weak. Can you give us a status report, please?
Nothing really changed. I worked on the solar channels. I'll be sending out more power too. It'll be temporary. And you're not coming in too much stronger. What about your rocket? It's here. It made it to Nebula. My rocket is on Nebula. But you know something, General? From here, I'm staring directly into the sun, and I can see where all the stars begun. I wonder if this is where we came from. You know, it's part of the wonderful you. It is greater than us. It's greater than part 2. Hello? Are y'all still out there? Hello?
Roger, I read you very loud and clear, Buzz. Mike's pretty weak.
It's getting a little distorted. Okay, this is what I was saying. I walked to this place and it reminded me of this tale I've once heard. It was called Grandmother's Land. It was this native. They called him Little Waters. He was supposed to be like a real healer. And this guy named Tall Bear, it was another native, but it was ancient. But I also saw projects here. People relying on just enough cash to survive. And there was a place, they had 100 mummies. They had mermaids. It was just memoirs. My mom was going into something. It was crazy. It was like this place. I don't get it. It was like I went to the place called the In Secret Anticipation. The In Secret Anticipation. And there was another new world, the Andromeda. It was crazy. It made my mind heavier, even heavier mental. Heavily mental. It was crazy for me. Hello? You're out there. Oh, it's coming. This had to change the game. It has to. Before my arrival home, it's going to do it. I'm getting a contact high right now. Just thinking about it. It's crazy. Hello? Rocket to Nebula. It's here. Affirmative. Enjoy.